My Jai Savitri, Jai Phule, Jai Bhim to all of you. I'm Dr. Manisha Bangar, National Vice President of AMSET. I take the pleasure in inviting all the women all over the country and men also to this big meeting that we are organizing in Nagpur by the name Chalo Nagpur, Women Against Hindutvavad, Manuvad, Women Against Brahmanvad. This meeting is going to be organized in Andorra Maidan on the 10th of March, which happens to be the 120th anniversary, death anniversary of Savitribai Phule. It also this year marks the 75th anniversary of a very major event which took part in the Scheduled Caste Federation or the Phule Ambedkarite movement of this region in Maharashtra. And also it has a very great importance to all the women movement which are happening all over the country. This was the women conference which was organized by Dr. Ambedkar in 1942 in Nagpur, where almost 30,000 women had participated under the presidency of Sulochana Dai Dongre. So this is the theme of the conference, the meeting that we are organizing. Women from all over the country are coming together, individuals, collectives, academicians, leaders and activists, and all of us are going to speak, we are going to speak against Hindutvad, against Manuvad, against Brahmanvad. India, as you know, has been totally rendered. There have been many studies which show that the lives of the women in India have become very insecure. Reuters analysis or any of the survey that you have come across, you may have come across, shows that it has become an absolutely dangerous place for women to stay in. They are getting involved in caste-based atrocities, they are getting involved, engulfed in communal riots, they are the ones who are getting involved in subjugation of each and every from within the house, within professional arena. They are the ones who are denied land, the women are the ones who are on whom atrocities are committed. And who are these women? They are the scheduled tribes, they are the scheduled caste, they are the OBC, they are the Muslims, they are the minorities. They are also the transgenders, they are the differently abled women. So what is happening right now in this country? The forces of Manuvad, the forces of Hindutvad, which are actively acting through a very concerted and a very conscious ideology known as the Brahminical ideology, the Brahmanvad, through a very concerted and a strong organization, has been responsible in insinuating this kind of inequality and inferior relationship between man and man and man and women, and also inciting violence with the help of state apparatus, which has resulted gradually in the subjugation and absolute mutilation of women in this country. And this has become a very, very serious problem right now. The women who are elderly, the women who are young, the women who are kids, the women who are children, the women who are young adolescent, all of them are at the receiving end of a heinous crime of one sort or the other. So this particular scenario, which has been going on for the past 40 years, has gained a lot of momentum in the last 5 to 10 years. And there has been a lot of socio-political upheaval and turbulence which has given rise to this, especially with the incoming of or coming into power of the right-wing government. This is a time that women have to rise and raise their voice against all the oppressive process in unison. This is the time when women have to come again and challenge the oppressive forces, that they're not going to be silent, they're not going to listen, they're not going to be subjugated, they're not going to be put down anymore. We are there, we are listening, we are observing, we are knowing, we are reading, we are understanding, we know we can think, and we will also speak. We will raise ourselves, we will rise in unison, and we will struggle, and we will come on the roads, we will protest. We have been protesting, we will write, we will think, we will protest, and we will do whatever is possible to regain and reclaim our dignity, to regain and reclaim our humanity, to regain and reclaim our rights, not only in this world, for our women in this country, but for all the women all over the world. Let me tell you, my dear friends, that the position of women in the scheduled caste, the scheduled caste are the ones who are at the they are suffering from the inhuman atrocities, whether it is Delta Megwal in the recent times, whether it is Surekha Bhotmange, whether it is the Badana Kand which has happened in Haryana, whether it is the Punjab where lots of scheduled caste women are daily lifted and raped by higher caste men, whether it is Haryana, So this has been ingrained. This has been ingrained in the thinking and the mindset of the men in this country. And what has been responsible for it is nothing but the Manuvad and Brahmanvad. Scheduled tribe women, uh, they are being mutilated and they are being decimated to non-entities day in and day out in far zone areas, segregated totally. The Muslim women, they are not even able to think about something like very basic like education or their health or their progress in the mainstream of this country, because they are surviving at the fence where they have to actually come across violence and inhuman behavior almost day in and day out. What is the kind of country that we are living in? What is the kind of new generation that we are raising? What is the kind of environment that we are giving to our new generation? These are very serious questions. And when is the women going to be able to rise above all this and think about something like reaching to the highest pinnacle of progress, reaching to the highest level of human development? When is that time going to come for women in this country? These are the serious questions that we are going to pose to the stakeholders and the men and the establishment and the system, the Brahminical system, the Hindutva system. These are the questions we are going to ask the people who are making the syllabus in this country. These are the questions we are going to ask the bureaucracy, the judicial apparatus in this country, which is totally patriarchal, which is totally Hindutvavadi. So this is the time. This is a very epoch-making time. This is a very difficult time, tumultuous time, and we are at a milestone. We are at a juncture in which if we do not rise to the occasion, if the women do not rise to the occasion, then they will have, what will they have, and the future generations will have is only regret, because the overwhelming power and the overwhelming equations of the governance of a right-wing governance are going to bear heavily upon their lives and the lives of their children. So my dear friends, I implore upon you, I request and I invite all of you. We are going to be expressing ourselves in the meeting through dance, through art, through speeches, through talk, through performances, through art exhibition, through drama, and various ways to register a protest, to register a challenge, to register a warning, to register that we are there, to register into the ruling and the persons, the people who are in the ruling in this country, that women are not going to be silent anymore. Jai Bhim, Jai Munasi, Jai Savitri.